So who told you you could put weave in your hair? Who told you you could put weave over those beautiful locks? And who told you you could pick out that color against that dark skin? Let's do this lock tutorial and have a little chit chat.
But can't even breathe. A little bit of oxygen.
Now this little ponytail got me feeling myself. So let's get started. First thing I did was retwisted my perimeter, which is not necessary, but that's what I did. And this is the Cuban hair. Now I thought about using burgundy, but since it's summertime, I was like, let's go for a lighter color and save the burgundy for the fall. As you can see, I only took about 3 locks in each section. And then I took about 2 or 3 sections of the Cuban twist hair. And the first thing I tried to do was just cover my locks. Before I started 2-strand twisting, I tried to just get my locks in the middle of that hair so you don't see so much of locks and more of just afro hair when the style is finished. So you're just going to do like you normally do with the 2-strand twist. I did choose to add some mousse as I twisted down because, you know, the Cuban twist hair, it mimics afro hair a lot when there's no products on it. But of course you can use jam, gel, whatever you want to use to kind of make it a little softer, a little bit more moisturized. So yeah, I just added some mousse along the way. And then you have to just continue trying to keep your locks inside of that hair. So of course, the more Cuban twist hair you use, the easier it is to cover your locks depending on the size of your locks. I happen to have thin locks or small locks, so it's not super hard to cover the hair in the Cuban twist hair. After that, that's when I added some of that gold hair or honey blonde, whatever you want to call it. I added that to the end, and then that's where I kind of started doing my lock knots. I'm not good at deciding where the lock knot should end as I go through. So a lot of times I'll just do the lock knot, and then when I get done with my complete head, I'll go through, take the rubber band out, and make sure they're all even, which I know that sounds like a lot of work, but that's just what works for me. But yeah, this hairstyle was like great for the summertime. You know, you got the hair off your neck. And as you can see, your hair does not have to be super long to do this style because I recently cut my locks to about shoulder length, I guess. And it's just great for the summer. It kind of reminds me of like when you wear your hair like when you're a little girl or whatever. So we're going to little girl it. And this hairstyle had to be super comfortable for me to wear it for as long as I did. I think I kept it in for about 4 weeks. And that's because I put my ponytail up kind of taut. And then after that, I went in at the root and I just loosened it a little bit to what felt comfortable to me. Because if it's too tight, whether it's something updo or lowdo, I ain't going to keep it that long. So yeah, I'm just going to go through and continue grabbing about 2 or 3 locks at a time and cover it up. And you know, I only have about 84 locks, so it shouldn't take that long to do depending on how many locks you're doing at a time. And at the end, I'll show you if you don't have enough locks. Let's just say let's just say you do the ponytail and you only have like 4 chunky twists, because you'll see I don't have that many. I'll show you how to go in and fake the funk and put in like some fake pieces of 2-strand twist hair. So make sure you stick around for that part. Now, I used to be kind of hesitant when it came to like adding hair to my locks like weave, because I know there are some people, especially on, you know, the internet, social media, that just does not agree with adding anything extra to locks. Like they feel like if you have locks, that should be it. You shouldn't want nothing else. You know, like it's like taboo to add any type of weave to your locks. You should not want anything else. Or if you have locks, then straight hair should not be appealing to you. But honestly, I never fell out of love with straight hair. I just did not want to do straight hair on myself anymore, especially not permanently. So even though I've had locks for almost over 20 years now, I've never been the one to be like straight hair is ugly or curly hair, wavy hair. Like I truly appreciate all hair types and all hairstyles. I think that's what makes having locks so versatile. Like I can wake up one day and be like, I'm just wearing my locks. Like I'm not going to have to think about anything. I am going to finger comb it if I want to, put in a ponytail if I want to, do a bust down little part if I want to, and call it a day. Or there are times like this when on a Friday night, I want to add me some Cuban twist hair, do some chunky twist, or I want to add me some crochet hair and make it seem like I got a mean, nasty twist out. I believe that is not only the beauty of locks, just really the beauty of black hair, period. Let's just Full stop there. But what do y'all think about that? Do you feel like if you have locks, like that should be it? You should not want to add any other type of hair texture, or even something like the lock clip-ins for those of us that have thin locks or locks that are not as full as we would like for them to be, and we want to just add a little something to it. Like, what's y'all thoughts on that? Okay, you can see here that since I added a little bit more of that Cuban hair, the lock knot itself gets a little bigger at the end. But I wanted those in the back to be a little bigger so they can cover more of the back of my ponytail. Because remember, I just retwisted the perimeter. So the thicker the lock knots are or chunkier the twists are in the back, the more the back of my ponytail is going to cover. So the front part of my hair, I got to keep my two support pieces. So I just did a simple 2-strand twist. I retwisted the top part, did a simple 2-strand twist. And with the front, I did not add as much afro hair because I didn't want it to be too big. And I'm only using 2 locks, so I didn't want it to be too thick on just those 2 little locks. And I wanted to get bigger gradually. So when you're doing this, you can always start off with 1 or 2 pieces of the Cuban hair, and as you go along, add a little bit at a time. Now for the ponytail part, it wasn't that big of a deal because I know the root of the ponytail or the base of the ponytail where it's going to be thinner, it's going to be hidden anyway because I'm going to take some extra hair and wrap it around my ponytail so it'll look like I took some 2-strand twist, and just wrapped it around the ponytail itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought about putting it like all of it on one side for the front part, but I don't know what it is. I just love having it framing both sides of my face. That's just me. One other thing about this hair, you can see towards the end, like it gets kind of stiff. So I do have to like shape the hair a little bit towards the end, like where the lock knots are, because it can come off a little flicked. So taking a little bit of water, like spritzing with a little bit of water, like using a little bit of mousse and kind of just shaping it. You'll see me kind of squeezing it, bending it. That's pretty much all I'm doing. And for some reason, I had a real hard time trying to line up the front pieces like evenly. I probably should have paid more attention, which let me give you a word of advice. Try to pay more attention into how much Cuban hair you're using on each side. I do a lot of willy-nilly, and so I may have used like 3, 4, 5 pieces on one side and then 4 pieces on the other side. And that kind of makes a difference, especially with that gold hair, because you can see how much of the black and how much of the gold you use versus if I would have just used all black hair. But your girl wanted to have a little bit of color, so this is what I had to deal with. And you'll see I'm not perfect with it. I'll go up a little bit. I see some of the hair. Now, if I know the locks that are sticking out are going to be inside the lock knots anyway, it's not that big of a deal to me because it's going to be covered up. So why even stress about it? So yeah, I just go up to as high as I want to go, and then I secure it with a rubber band, and then I pull that little piece down. Okay, so I was definitely checking myself out right here, trying to see how that gold looking hair looked against my dark skin. Because, coming up as a dark skin girl, the outside try to tell you don't wear nothing bright, nothing orange, nothing yellow. Child don't even wear red. But growing up, my family were very much into pouring into you about how you are beautiful despite whatever color you're wearing. So I am looking to see how it looks against my skin tone, and I am liking it. Like, I don't feel like it's too harsh. It'll be interesting to see how that burgundy looks. So here I'm going to show you how I added some hair to the ponytail because I wanted more coverage in the back and I want it to be full all the way across. So I just took maybe what looks like 2 or 3 pieces. It'll be better if you use a hook, but right now I'm just using this doorknob, and I am just simply 2-strand twisting this hair like it is on my head. Now, mind you, I got some different weave in my hair as I am recording this video. But yeah, you're just going to 2-strand twist it all the way down. And of course, you can add that gold hair or whatever color of your choosing and your liking. to this point, and then you will simply do your lock knot at the end. It's just super simple to do, and it's a very quick and easy hack to make your ponytail look so much fuller. So you see here, I'm not even using a rubber band to secure the lock knot. I'm just simply putting the hair through the loop and then pulling it down, and you have your very own 2-strand twist lock knot. And if I had my hair in a ponytail right now, this is how it would look. And I just simply secured mine with a hairpin, and I just put it inside of the rubber band. And then after that, you can take a twist and wrap it around to look like you twisted your lock knots around your ponytail. And this is the finished look. Now, this is before I actually added those pieces. I think I ended up with maybe 7 or 8, but you can see the space did allow for me to add a few more pieces so it can be full all the way across. But I did want it to be fuller, but I was really loving this hairstyle. And I don't know if it's the color. You know, sometimes they say that 27 whatever kind of go to people's head, and they just have you doing the most for absolutely no reason at all. Like, I got so many compliments on it. Such a summer style. I think this will also look cute if you had some hair down in the back. Yeah, I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, let me know. If you've done this style before, let me know. If you love this style, let me know. If you hate this style, either way, child, let me know. All right, see y'all in the next video.